Greetings all, Fanny here for Taurus's daily oracle message. I almost said Aries again. Okay. The first card that came out for you today, Taurus, is change. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. Absolutely true. You are a constant evolving masterpiece, Taurus. Something that you used to like, you may not like going forward in life, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're just shifting, you're just changing. I don't want to use the phrase growing up because that puts the connotation on the thing that you used to like was childish, and everyone likes something that seems odd for their age range because there are labels that we put on ourselves in society in general. It says like, oh, you fit in within this age range, you need to like this sort of thing, or if you're born with this device, you have to like this sort of thing, and you can't do that other thing. And it's never made sense to me. If it's not hurting anyone, let people be who they want to be. And I want you to figure out who you are and everything that makes you that. Because, as I said, you are an ever-evolving masterpiece. You will never be finished. So allowing yourself to change and shift as you grow up, as you develop, and as you see what this world has to offer you, it just goes to show that you're not afraid. It goes to show that you are aware that there's more for you to learn. And that is an amazing thing to have, Taurus. You also have pivot. Sometimes when things aren't falling into place after trying and trying, it's time to ask yourself if pivoting in some way would be a good idea so that life can flow more easily and effortlessly. How can you pivot even just a little bit? That definitely goes back to the change card, because it's not just yourself that changes, it's your life. It's everything that you've worked on. For example, if you grew up saying that you were always going to go and do this one thing, you were going to be this one thing, like myself, I always said that I was going to be a nurse because I care for people and I want to help them become stronger and the best versions of themselves. And clearly I pivoted. I shifted and changed because as I grew up and as I saw what the medical field was, a lot of consumerism, capitalism, pill pushing, I could not be a part of that. And I know that that's not what it always is. I know that there are some amazing people in the medical field, but I felt that I would be better serving of myself and others if I shifted to something a little more creative and in balance with who I was becoming. And that's when I found arts and crafts stores that I started working at, and I fell in love with crystal bracelets, and now here I am with my own company of crystal bracelets, making an inventory to sell to a store for people to use. If I had always stuck on the straight and narrow and everything that I said that I was going to do as a kid and never shifted, my life would not be the way it is right now. I wouldn't be here talking to you guys. I wouldn't know some of the amazing people that I know because I would have stuck to the one thing that I said I was going to do. You're not a kid anymore. You're allowed to change your opinion. You're allowed to shift and find out what it really is you want to manifest, which is the other card that came out for you. You're always manifesting, whether you're aware of it or not. Manifestations are based on your thoughts, and you're being asked to manifest consciously through positive thinking so that you'll attract into your life exactly what you're wanting. And especially if you speak negatively about yourself, like you say self-deprecating jokes, or you speak negatively about your life, that may be something that you need to change. Shift the gears in how you think about yourself. It's amazing what happens when you just shift the lens. Like a photographer, some lenses do more focus on one thing, and while some lenses are better for an entirely different situation. How you are viewing it will capture how beautiful the situation is. If you're trying to capture this beautiful waterfall, but you're using a low quality lens with not a high capture rate, then you're not going to get the full pristineness of the beautiful landscape. If you're looking at your life with a high quality lens of love, abundance, of peace, of happiness, and making that your foundation, making that your focus, you find every beautiful detail in the world around you, because you're on the same level as it, because you can understand exactly where it's coming from, because everything that you had came from that exact same place, the universal source of love. So Taurus, whatever it is that you're working on in your life, as the pivot card stated, if things aren't really working after trying and trying, shift your perspective. Look at what it is you're wanting in your life and ask yourself, what is the root of that I want? What is it about this that makes this so desirable to me? And see if you can approach it from a different angle, because you might be missing something that's right in front of you. You have all the tools, you have all the resources. All you have to do is form the question for Spirit, and they will come in and give you what it is you're asking for, because they're always here to help you, my love. Have a beautiful day, Taurus.